your number one source for high school sports. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.
You can look over toward me and I'll give you a signal. You ready? Come on, welcome to Repeat Stadium. And we're at Water World Field tonight as the Dothan Wolves take on the Auburn Tigers. I'm Mick Kirkland bringing you the action tonight. And Auburn comes into this game. They are 3-0. They defeated Park Crossing by a score of 46-28. Opelika lost to Auburn by a score of 37-10, and Auburn wins over Prattville 22-0. And Dothan has only played one game so far this year, and they lost that one to Enterprise last week by a score of 42-13. So we're set for the kickoff. And the ball is taken inside the 10 at the 6-yard line, and he cuts it outside. And they try to get it back in, and there's a flag in the backfield. That was number 11 on the return. And I have two number 11s. I have a Ross and a Marshall. Holding against Auburn. So that will back them up. This is only the second game of the season for the Wolves. They struggled last week against Enterprise, and we're hoping that this week they can come out with a little more confidence and a little more intensity. And you can tell they hadn't been able to practice much by their performance, but I expect something different tonight. But they have their hands full with the Tigers of Auburn.
Ball game number 11, Clay Ross. He's stopped by number 4, Cameron Dawson.
He drops back, and he goes long on the very first play of the game, incomplete. And the quarterback for Auburn is number 17, Ryan Deering. So it brings up a 2nd and 10. The ball at the 11, at the 9-yard line. Well, okay, so it was holding against Dothan, so that will bring the ball out and make it a 1st and 10 from the 18. Hand the ball off, and not much up the middle, but second effort takes him across the 20. That was number 33 for Auburn, Massey. So it brings up a 2nd and 7. And off again, and up the middle and drives forward, up near a 1st down. And that was Massey again. And it is enough for a 1st down. And he was stopped by Kobe Reese. 1st and 10, the ball at the 28-yard line. Auburn has come out running, but that time Dothan was ready for the run. And on the stop that time was number 23. Ramey on the stop. 2nd and 8 for the Tigers. Goes for a screen pass, complete, but hit immediately again by Ramey. Ramey came to play tonight. So it brings up a 3rd and 7. So Dothan defensively, a great stop there. And the pass is complete, but we have a flag on the far side of the field.
Encroaching on the defense. He made a start down.
So that penalty against the Wolves, and it's a 5-yard penalty, so it brings up a 3rd and 2.
That brings up a 3rd down and 2.
And another flag.
Flag on Bill.
Pittman is the quarterback for. So they've drawn Dothan offside 2 times in a row, and that gives Auburn a first down.
With the penalty, that brings a
First down.
And that's something Dothan can't afford to do, is give Auburn these easy yards. The ball's at the 41. This drive started on the Auburn 9-yard line.
Tiger 41.
And they give it off to number 33 again, and he jumps a defender, but he's taken down at the gain of about 4.
Ball team number 33 is Killian.
Number 33 is Massey.
Number 2 is Henry. And they picked up 5 yards.
Caldwell is the quarterback for Auburn. And there's a flag on we'll see what the call is. I think that's probably what it was, a sideline warning. So it's a second and 5. For the Tigers of Auburn. Dothan has assisted them in keeping this drive alive. Deep. Wow. Yeah, that was interference, but it was probably a good play because
number 7.
if he had not interfered with them, that would have been a touchdown. So we'll.
Pass interference on the defense. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot.
Okay, so it's 15 more yards. That is Dothan's fourth penalty on this drive.
That puts the ball on the 39-yard line.
So the ball's on the Dothan side of the field, the 39-yard line. And a great catch that time. And another flag down. That catch was made by number 13, Clegg. We'll see what this call is.
Legal formation on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, first down.
Illegal formation against the Tigers of Auburn, so that will back them up 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15. We have 8:26 left in the first. This is the opening drive of the game. Dothan won the toss and decided to defer to the second half. Heading off to Massey again, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage. In on that stop was number 92 for Dothan, Condry. Second and 14. A gain of 1 on the play. Caldwell drops back. He's looking. He's been chased out of the pocket, and he goes deep. And it's incomplete. The receiver slipped, and there was a little contact over there, but not enough for a penalty. So it brings up a 3rd and 14 for the Tigers. This first drive has been full of penalties by both teams. We'll see what the call is.
Dead ball, encroachment on the defense, 5-yard penalty.
That is the 3rd offside penalty called against Dothan. So they are not helping the cause by giving Auburn yards they don't need.
Brings up a 3rd down and 9 from the Wolves 38.
Caldwell takes a snap. He's being chased, and he throws it up for grabs, and it's intercepted. It's intercepted by number 15 of Dothan. And that would be Macon, Latraverius Macon with the interception. That was a big-time play there. Dothan needed that one. They were able to get pressure on the quarterback and force him out of the pocket, and he threw it up, and it was Macon stepped in there and took it away. Excuse me, that was Jackson, number 15, Jackson. They hand the ball off to White. He tries to get to the outside, and he loses 5 yards. I think you'll see Auburn trying to key on White. They know he's Dothan's weapon. It's not a secret weapon by no means. Second and 15. Sharp is the quarterback for the Wolves. He drops back. Screen pass intended for White off his fingertips. So it brings up a 3rd and 15. Dothan's got to take advantage of these opportunities like this, because I guarantee in this game they won't get very many like that. White back into the game. For Dothan. Sharp takes the snap. And another flag. Wow. You would think this was flag day. As many flags have we seen in this first quarter.
The offense remains 3rd down.
Another penalty on the Wolves, and now it's a 3rd and 20. The Wolves have committed 6 penalties. We have 6:39 left in the first. No score between the Dothan Wolves and the Auburn Tigers, and we talked. I was talking to you earlier about how Dothan would do good on first down, and then they start going the wrong way. Sharp breaks out, and he's got some running room. He takes it inside the 40. Not enough for a first down, but he got back a lot of yards that Dothan had lost on penalties. So the ball is at the 39-yard line of Auburn. So we'll see. I think Dothan's going to go for it. Official timeout. So with 6:26 left in the first, no score between Dothan and Auburn. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network. So it's a 4th and 5 for the Wolves. Sharp and White in the backfield. Sharp drops back, screen pass, nowhere, right to the line of scrimmage. Auburn knew what they were going to do. So Dothan turned it over on downs. That was completed to Macon, but for no gain. So Dothan not able to take advantage of a interception by Auburn, and so Auburn will be starting great field position at their own 41-yard line. Quarterback keeps it, goes to the outside, and he gets around the corner, and he picks up a first down. The quarterback is Matthew Caldwell. But we have a flag on the far side of the field.
10-yard penalty for the spot of the foul.
Well, that one's coming back. So we have a lot more penalties than scores tonight. Both teams have committed a bunch of penalties. So it's a 1st and 15. We're down to 6:06 left in the first. Caldwell is a quarterback. Massey in motion. And a short screen pass, and nowhere to go on that play. And on that stop was number 2. Henry on the stop. And another flag.
Number 90.
And that was against Auburn too. So they are committing as many penalties as Dothan. So that moves the ball back to the 21-yard line. So that's about 2nd and 20. Caldwell goes deep, and it's complete. But it's going to be short, and he fumbles the ball, and Auburn recovers. But it should be short of the first down. He's going to be a couple of yards shy of the first down. Well, they're going to mark it. Wow, he got a really good spot there because the ball was down on the Dothan's, on the Auburn side of the field, but they give him a first down. The ball's at the Dothan 49. So they needed 20 yards, and they got 21. A short gain on the play. We have a number 3, but nowhere on the roster that says he's a running back. 2nd and 8. Give it to him again, and he packs his way forward to about the 42. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 3.
96, Gavin Cruz. He's at 3rd down and 3.
Caldwell. Hand the ball off up the middle, and he's got some running room. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 20, but he picks up a 1st down and more. It's 1st and 10 at the 20 of Dothan. This drive started on the Auburn 41-yard line. And they were back as far as the 21 after a couple of penalties. They moved the ball inside the 20 to about the 17. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Massey is back into the game, number 33. And they give it to Massey. He tries to get to the outside. He fumbles the ball, and Dothan recovers. Wow. Wow, Massey fumbled the ball, and Dothan recovered. So 2 turnovers by Auburn here in the first quarter play. He never had control of that ball. He was running with it, and it was bouncing all over the place, and he loses it, and Dothan recovers the ball. So Dothan will be starting on their own 21-yard line. And they need to take advantage of these Auburn miscues. They didn't the last time. They give it to White. They tried to fake the pass, but Auburn was right there, and Dothan loses a couple of yards on the play. And I just think that Auburn's going to be keying on Jalen White. So Dothan's got to mix it up and try to get some other things going so that can create some opportunities for White to get going. Second and 12. And another flag. And it's against Dothan. So now it becomes 2nd and 17. They're going in the wrong direction.
Second down and 17.
So Dothan's going to really have to start mixing things up. Auburn was able to get a 20-yard gain. They give it to Sharp, and he's going the wrong direction. Back to the 5-yard line. So Dothan, that's been a problem for them this year. They haven't been able to get the movement on the offensive line and protect the quarterback or open up the holes for the running back. So it's 3rd and long. Ball's on the 17. Sharp is running around. He goes deep. Oh, he had a man open, but they couldn't connect. That was number 3 and 5, both in the territory of the ball. Blackman and 5, Shackelford. So it brings up a fourth down. So Auburn should get the ball in great field position. We're down 2. And it's going to be a safety. Wow. So Auburn goes up on a safety. So Auburn takes a 2-0 lead with 1:41 left in the first. And that, that Dothan has had 2 scoring opportunities, with 2 opportunities because Auburn has turned the ball over twice in Dothan territory, and Dothan has not been able to take advantage of those miscues. So, and they wound up getting a safety, and it cost them 2 points. So Dothan will be kicking. And really that was probably, it could have been a touchdown, so we're glad that was only a safety if he had fumbled and they recovered it. And he punched the ball. It's taken at the 40 and he fumbled it. And Auburn gets it out to about the 47-yard line. So Auburn will be starting. They're going to mark it at the 46. So that's great start in field position. Defensively, Dothan's done a pretty good job. If they can stop committing the penalties, they could but offensively, they are doing the same thing they did last week. They have not been able to move the ball. And we have another flag. I think it's a sideline warning on the Auburn side. Dothan has one. And so that's one for Auburn. They've changed out running backs, and in the backfield is number 23, Yancey. Or is that 22? Pittman, 22. And they give it to Pittman. And he's hit in the backfield, and he's dropped for a loss. So a good defensive play by the Wolves. A loss of 2. 2nd and 12. Caldwell drops back. And he finds an open receiver for the first down. The ball was caught by number 4, Levitt. So it's 1st and 10 for the Tigers. We're down to 48 seconds left in the first. No score. Well, yes, we do have a score, 2-0. A safety by Auburn puts them ahead 2-0. Auburn has committed 2 turnovers, an interception and a lost fumble. And a good hit that time in the backfield. Ramey again, number 23. So Ramey, he's made quite a few big plays here in the first half defensively. We're down to 14 seconds. So the clock starts with 14 seconds, 10. We'll see if they try to get off a play or just let the clock run out. I think they're going to let it run out to end the first quarter of play. No, they hand it off. and a first down. They fooled Dothan. No, I think it's going, well, boy, they're getting some generous spots tonight. So Auburn pretends like they're going to let the clock run out, and they pull one on Dothan and picks up a first down. So we've come to the end of one, and the score is Auburn 2, Dothan nothing. We'll be back with second quarter action after this timeout. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.
Lewis Smith Supply is dedicated to offering a vast collection of fixtures, faucets, and accessories for your kitchen and bath. Make your dreams a reality. Step into the area's only Kohler Premier Showroom or see Delta's Brizo collection for the latest trends in kitchen and bathroom designs. Lewis Smith Supply offers an extensive line of plumbing supplies for contractors or do-it-yourselfers. For more inspiration, come visit one of our showrooms in Dothan or Enterprise.
At Enterprise State, we believe college is for everyone who wants a path to something better. And we're Alabama's fastest growing community college because we're redefining what college can be. More affordable, more accessible, more of the programs you need to find a high-paying job or fast forward the career you've already started. Whether you come for advanced technical training or a solid academic foundation, you'll leave with the tools it takes to make your future happen faster. Learn more and get moving today.
Your number one source for high school sports. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.
Hello and welcome back to Riverview Stadium, where the Auburn Tigers are visiting the Dothan Wolves. I'm Mick Kirkland bringing you the action. In that first period, there wasn't a whole lot of action. There was a lot more penalties than action. On the score coming on a safety, and Auburn leads it 2-0. And they try to run up the middle and picks up about 4 or 5. And that runs by number 1, Warren. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Caldwell goes deep and out of the end zone, incomplete. Good coverage that time. By Dothan. It's 3rd and 6. Caldwell. And Warren, he pitches it out to Warren, and he gets around the corner, and he's knocked out of bounds at about the 10, and it's enough for an Auburn first down. So Auburn's in the red zone. Dothan has got to, once they get back on offense, they've got to sustain some kind of drive. The defense is going to be worn out. 1st and 10, the ball at the 10. 1st and goal. And right into the end zone for the touchdown. That looked easy. That was number 3. I guess it's Hutchinson. Ross is still struggling. Okay, so Auburn scores on a 10-yard TD run with 11:02 left in the second. Extra point, no good. So Auburn misses the extra point, and they go up 8-0 with 11:02 left in the first half. First touchdown of the game, and it comes with 11:02 left in the second quarter. Dothan's got to be able to put together some kind of a drive. They have not this entire year put together a sustained drive. And the one touchdown that they've made was on a big play, and the other score was a turnover deep in their own territory. So it's important that they get something going. The ball is taken on the 4-yard line. And some running room. I tell you what, turn on the afterburners. Turn them off. He's got one man to beat. He cuts back to the middle, and he's taken down at the 10. Wow. What a return that time by, do you know which one it was, David? Number 3. It was number 3, but we have 3 number 3s on Dothan's roster. So that was a return down to the 10-yard line. Wow, that was exactly what Dothan needed, but they got to move forward and take advantage of this field position. White in the backfield. They give it to White. He cuts up the middle. He goes in and he takes it down to the 1. So it brings up a 2nd and goal from the 1. Well, I said they're going to sit down at about the 3. And the ball's on the 3-yard line. White in the backfield with Sharp. They give it to White, and he drives forward down to the 1. And there's a little pushing going on. So it's 3rd and goal for the Wolves. Sharp comes over. Sharp leads the game, and they put Macon in. And Macon goes into the end zone for the touchdown from 1 yard out. So Dothan scores with 9:37 left in the, well, we had a lot of movement on the front line, and Dothan saying it's Auburn, Auburn saying it's Dothan, so we'll see what the official have to say. It's against Dothan, so that will back them up 5 yards. Auburn leads at 8-6. This touchdown was set up with an incredible return by number 3, and we're not sure which number 3 it is. We have a couple of number 3s. We'll try to find out for you. Extra point attempt, and it's blocked. Missed extra point, so both teams have missed their extra point. So, with 9:37 left in the first half, the score is Auburn 8, Dothan 6. Okay, we're set to kick off after Dothan scores. They get a big return from Blackman that put them in great field position, and Macon took it in from 1 yard out. Auburn takes it on the 5, and he's hit at the 24. So Auburn will be starting from the 24-yard line, their own 24. And that stop was number 21. I believe it was Brown. So Auburn will be starting on their own 24-yard line. First and 10. And fake handoff and hit immediately after the reception. It was number 33 on the reception. So it brings up a 2nd and 2, a gain of 8. And a good stop that time. This Tiger defense, they've done a good job considering the pressure they've been under tonight. So it brings up a 3rd and 3. Caldwell, little screen pass. And it's going to be short of the first down. Dothan was ready for that one. A great defensive stop by the Dothan Wolves. And they get Auburn 3 and out. Back deep for Dothan is number 4. I'm not sure if it's Thomas or Dawsey. They both have number 4. They may try to throw him offside, and that's what they were trying to do, but unsuccessfully. The punter gives his. Yeah, so he fair catches the ball. So Dothan has the ball right back, which is a good thing. And they'll be starting on their own 33-yard line. So we're down to 7 minutes, 43 seconds left in the first half. Auburn's up by 2, and the difference in the score is the safety. Both teams have scored a touchdown, but both missed their extra point attempts. They give the ball out to White, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 35. So he picks up about 2. 2nd and 8. They tried to do something a little different instead of trying to run White Rider up the middle. 2nd and 8. Sharp is the quarterback. In the backfield with him is Jalen White. They faked to White, and it's intercepted. Wow, it deflected off of one of Auburn's player into the hand of another, and interception. So it's Dothan's first turnover of the night. So Auburn gets the ball at their own 45. That's something Dothan didn't need to do. They had gotten some momentum going. That was a lucky bounce. So the defense is right back out on the field. And Dothan does a good job of stringing that play out. So it's a 2nd and 10. 7:01 left in the first half. Caldwell hands it off, and right to stop, right in the hole on the stop was Ramey again. I tell you what, he has been incredible tonight. So no gain on the play. It brings up a 3rd and 10.
22, Joey McGinty. He stopped 5. Number 23, Deontay Ramey. Number 56, Tavares Standard. A gain of 1, 3rd down and 10.
3rd and 10. Caldwell is, and it's complete for the first down. He was being chased, but he was able to get the ball off and make a completion for the first down. So the ball's on the Dothan side of the field, the 43-yard line. We have timeout with 6:10 left in the second. The score is Auburn 8, Dothan 6. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network. First and 10, the ball at the 43-yard line. Pitch back, and not much there. Dothan defensively, I've been very impressed with them. Very impressed. A gain of 1, 2nd and 9. We're down to 5.5 minutes left. Caldwell hands it off, and nothing there. These Wolves are plugging these holes. And on that stop was number 2, Henry. And number 9, Kobe Reese. 3rd and 8. This is a big 3rd down. Dothan needs to find a way to get Auburn off the field. Caldwell drops back. He's got a man across the middle right through his hands. That was intended for number 7, Ray. And it's a 4th down, and Auburn, well, I thought they would maybe go for it, but they decide they're going to punt it. And Dothan doesn't need to play safe defense. Yeah, I would definitely play safe defense. And they punt it. And it goes behind Dothan, and they will spot the ball on about the 13-yard line. But a good defensive series for the Wolves. After turning the ball over, they were able to stop Auburn from scoring and force the punt. So Dothan will be starting on their own about 8-yard line. They're going to call it 7. So the main thing Dothan needs to do here is not don't make any mistakes. White in the backfield with Sharp. Sharp is being chased, and he breaks away, and he gets a late hit. Yes, he was out of bounds. Yes, good call there. So that should give Dothan a first down, and Sharp was going to be pretty close to a first down anyway. So that one's going to go against Auburn.
foul on the defense.
So it was a personal foul against Auburn, a late hit. And it moves the ball out to the 30-yard line for Dothan. So it's a 1st and 10 for Dothan at the 30. Sharp finds him. Oh, he was going for Foreman and threw it just a little behind him. We're lucky that one didn't get picked off. So it brings up a 2nd and 10. Ball's on the 30. Auburn leads at 8-6. Sharp keeps it. He's got some running room. He cuts it outside. Sharp takes it across midfield for the 1st down and more. Very impressive run that time by Sharp. He's been impressive this year. He's a very athletic quarterback. He has a strong arm, but if he needs to, he can run the ball, and he runs it with power. So that was a gain of about 23. Sharp. Whoa, boy, that one was red by number 22. He was waiting on that one. It just kind of hung back a little. That was a McGinty. So it brings up a 2nd and 10. 3:42 left in the 1st half. Man in motion. That time White spins out of the tackle, and he goes across the 50 to about back to the line of scrimmage. But he did a good job because it could have been a loss, but we have a flag on the play.
He's pushed out of bounds by number 2 play now.
10-yard penalty for the final foul. Second down.
Okay, it's a holding call against Dothan. So that moves the ball back to the 41-yard line. So it brings up a 2nd and 20. Sharp threw it behind Former. So 3rd and 20. (8-6). Auburn leads Dothan. This is a big 3rd down play for the Wolves. Sharp drops back. He's being chased out of the pocket. And he finds White open. And White breaks through, and he gets back to across the 45 to about the 47. But not nearly enough for a 1st down, so it brings up a 4th down. We'll see if Dothan goes for it or if they punt it. I think they're going to punt it, and that's the smart thing to do. You're down by 2 points, and we're down to just over 3 minutes left in the 1st half. He gets off a punt, not a very good one. And we'll see where they mark the ball. The ref keeps walking forward. I think Let's see what's going on. I think they're going to mark it at the 30. Yeah, so it turned out to be a decent punt. So Auburn will be starting at their own 30-yard line. They have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the half. Caldwell is the quarterback. He hands it off. And nothing there. And a bunch of wolves, a pack of wolves in there on the stop. Including number 22. And I have a 22, Kristen Peterson. And Kobe Reese was in on that stop too. So it's a 2nd and 10, 2:05 left. Dothan shifting a lot defensively. Caldwell looks incomplete. That time he was trying to hit number 13, Clegg. So it brings up a 3rd and 10.
We'd like to take a look at our video award. It's located on the end of the visual section on the south end. Look at our video award over there. For some of our great sponsors and activities.
1:51 left. It's a 3rd and 10. It's a big 3rd down play. Dothan needs to get Auburn off the field. Man in motion. They go deep. Incomplete. Oh, wow. A great defensive play that time. A good breakup. That was number 9, Kobe Reese. A great defensive play, because if he would have caught that one, it would have been 6 points. Macon back deep for Dothan. And they did just what they wanted to, get Dothan offside. And that is, yeah, it'll be short of a 1st down. They'll move to the 35. And I would play definitely punt safe. Punt goes up, and it's taken. Whoa, and what a move. That was number 1, Macon, with another great return. So Dothan is out right at midfield. And they have 1 minute and 35 left. First and 10 at midfield. Sharp is the quarterback in the backfield. With him is number 6, Jalen White. He's been kind of quiet tonight. They have been keying on him defensively. And White gets, well, we have a flag in the backfield, but White breaks away, and it would have been a huge game, but I believe it's coming back.
Crackback block, number 9.
So that one's going against Dothan. So that nullifies that huge gain. We're down to 1:27 left. Wow. That's a huge one. That was a 15-yard penalty. Instead of the ball being at the 50, it's back at the 35 of Dothan.
A first down and 25. Ball is on the Wolves' 35-yard line.
So 127 left. Auburn's in a three-man rush, and they give it to White, and he gets across the 35 to about the 37. And he's down, but he's back up.
Number 99, Lee Gray.
Well, the clock stopped for some reason. Okay, I guess timeout on the field, 1:22 left in the first. Auburn leads Dothan 8-6. So it's a 2nd and 23 for Dothan. Sharp. And they take it across the 40 to the 41. That was Jalen. Auburn calls a timeout. They're trying to get the ball back and try to do something for the end of the half, because Dothan will they decided to elected to receive in the second half, so Auburn had the ball first. Let's quickly recapping the score. Only score that came in the first was a safety with 1:14 left in the first. Dothan on a punt. The ball was fumbled and recovered in the end zone. Dothan was able to hold on to it, but it was a safety. And then Auburn's first touchdown came with 11:02 in the second on a 10-yard run by Hutchinson to make it 8-0. They missed the extra point. Dothan scored with 9:37 left in the second quarter on a 1-yard TD run by Macon, and they missed the extra point. So we're down to a 3rd and 19, and we have a minute and 15 left in the first half. Boy, that time White ran right into the crowd.
Number 6, White. Ball carrier, number 1, Brad Harper.
So it brings up a 4th down. And Auburn uses their last timeout. So with 1:10 left in the second, the score is Auburn 8, Dothan 6. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network. So Dothan's back to punt. Auburn's going to send the house. It's a low snap. But they get off the punt. Not a very pretty one, but it takes a Dothan roll. Boy, they dodged the proverbial bullet that time. Auburn sent the house. The snap was fumbled, but the punter was able to get the ball off and actually got off a pretty good punt. So Auburn takes it at the Auburn takes it at their own 38. And they have 58 seconds left. So that's time to do something. But Dothan just got to keep playing the kind of defense they played the rest of the they got to play the rest of the quarter like they played the entire first half. Caldwell goes deep, and it's complete. It's complete to number 7 that time. A big gain. That was a Ray on the reception. So Auburn's in the red zone at the 18-yard line with 46 seconds left. Dothan needs a big stop here. Caldwell rolls out, and he's hit hard. He's sandwiched with number 13 and 23. Ramey in on that play, and number 13, Malik Malik, no, that would be Jordan Harris. They go for an end zone touchdown. I see why they call timeout. Touchdown with 10 seconds left. An 18-yard touchdown pass. Wow. That's the last thing Dothan needed to happen. Wow, Dothan had played so good defensively. Extra point up, and it's good. So Auburn goes up 15-6. So 15-6 with 10 seconds left. Wow. I mean, Dothan could have gone into halftime, but Auburn, you have to give it to them. They were smart about the timeouts, and they were able to hit on a big play and get great field position, and then an 18-yard pass for the touchdown, and a 15-6 lead with 10 seconds left here in the first half. If Dothan could have done a better job of controlling the clock, they would have been able to control it to the end of the half. That's a team, Auburn is a team that never misses an opportunity. So I would definitely be looking for an onside kick. Yeah. And they do. And Ramey gets it. And that big boy can run. He takes it across the 40. I tell you what, I know last year, anytime Dothan needed short yardage, they gave it to him, and he would always get it. 9 out of 10 times. We'll see if Dothan takes a knee. They have 6 seconds left. Ball on the own 42. Thing is, don't make a mistake. They give it to White, and he goes out of bounds at the 50. A gain of 8. So far, I've been impressed with Dothan defensively. They've given up one big play, but otherwise they have really given Auburn a hard time. And the thing is, I think they kind of relaxed with few seconds left, and they didn't think Auburn was going to go for it. And Auburn just marched down the field. Sharp. And so that ends the first half. So at the end of the first half, the score is Auburn 15, Dothan 6. We'll be back with halftime activities after this timeout. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.
Lewis Smith Supply is dedicated to offering a vast collection of fixtures, faucets, and accessories for your kitchen and bath. Make your dreams a reality. Step into the area's only Kohler Premier Showroom or see Delta's Brizo collection for the latest trends in kitchen and bathroom designs. Lewis Smith Supply offers an extensive line of plumbing supplies for contractors or do-it-yourselfers. For more inspiration, come visit one of our showrooms in Dothan or Enterprise.
At Enterprise State, we believe college is for everyone who wants a path to something better. And we're Alabama's fastest growing community college because we're redefining what college can be. More affordable, more accessible, more of the programs you need to find a high-paying job or fast forward the career you've already started. Whether you come for advanced technical training or a solid academic foundation, you'll leave with the tools it takes to make your future happen faster. Learn more and get moving today.
your number one source for high school sports. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.
Noted.
Shaylin Brookins, escorted by parents Dan and Ruby Brookins. Garrett Lamar Clark, escorted by parents Jeff and Laura Clark. Zoe Fletcher, escorted by her mother Angie Mosley and stepmother Michelle Boyle. Zion Ford, escorted by his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ford. Caleb Furr, escorted by parents, Corley and Lily Furr. Sarah Elizabeth Campbell, escorted by father, Mr. John Campbell, and by mother, Ms. Christy Priestley. Katrina Gill, escorted by her mother, Christy Gill. Natalia Helms, escorted by parents, Mr. and Mrs. Strong. Devin Thomas Neal Hutto, escorted by his parents, James and Pam Hutto. Alexandra Knott, escorted by mother Rachel Knott and Lynn Windrow. Christian Leverett, escorted by his parents Alicia and Gary Leverett. Bonnie Lynn, escorted by her mother Selena Lynn and father Daniel Lynn. Carson Miller, escorted by parents Brad and Michelle Miller. Andre Miller, escorted by his mother Melinda Godwin and father Hector Miller. Grace Owens, escorted by her parents Mr. and Mrs. Kevin Owens. Andrew Robinson, escorted by Dee Dee Bingham and Kimberly Coates. Chad Seymour, escorted by her father Chad Seymour. Chad Seymour. Jada Seymour, escorted by Chad Seymour.
Peyton Sorrells, escorted by parents Eddie and Stacy Sorrells. Alyssa Taylor, escorted by her mother, Mrs. Katie Hyatt. Cade Whitehurst, escorted by his parents, Chris and Corey Whitehurst. Jeremy Wood, escorted by Sharon Hall and Mariah Hall. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 senior band members. Let's give them another big round of applause as they exit the field. We will now be introducing our senior cheerleaders. These young ladies have put in a great deal of work this year as they've led our cheers each and every week and all keeping the spirit up at the school and all these trying times. I'd like to introduce to you the 2021 senior cheerleaders. Tamaya Anderson, escorted by her mother, Mrs. Iman Anderson. Carly Yvonne, escorted by her mother, Anita Lasoya, and father, Steve Yvonne. Madeline Hall, escorted by her mom, Heather, dad, Scott, and stepmother, Jennifer. Jamaya Hollins, escorted by her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Hollins. Liz Howell, escorted by her parents, Eric and Christy Howell. Avery McHugh, escorted by Whitney McHugh. Savannah Nunez, escorted by her parents, Wesley and Tricia Saunders. Serena Malazan, escorted by her parents, David and Mary Malazan. Jaslyn Scott, escorted by her mother, Shanika Means Dickens, and stepfather, Craig Dickens. Haley Williams, escorted by her parents, Karen and Rusty Williams. Jera Williams, escorted by her mother, Clarina Neal Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 Dothan High School cheerleaders. Let's give them a big round of applause. We'll be having an introduction for seniors of the football team at a future game.
Okay, that's good, Billy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Rickview Stadium. For tonight's halftime entertainment, the Wolfpack Marching Band will perform popular hits from the pop artist Michael Jackson. We begin with the musical selections Bad and Beat It. And for the final tune, we will perform medley hits from the Jackson 5, including I'll Be There, featuring Andre Neva on the trumpet, I Want You Back, and ABC. We hope you enjoyed tonight's performance. Please welcome to the field the Dothan High School Wolfpack Marching Band.
Let's give it up for the Wolfpack Marching Band. The band is under the direction of directors Robbie Childers and Jamie Howell. Auxiliary instructors are Shelby Amara and Madison Hartline. The head drum major is Kayla Firm. Assistant drum major is Nevada A. Brown. Section leaders are Sarah Gamble and Laisha Kelly, Megan Duffy, and Katrina Gill, Devin Hutto and Andre Neva, Gary Clark and Eden Grace, Peyton Charles and Crystal Britt and Grace Owens. Superintendent is Dr. Phyllis Edwards and principal is Mr. Bill Singleton. Thank you for joining us for tonight's performance. We hope you enjoy the rest of the game.
Lewis Smith Supply is dedicated to offering a vast collection of fixtures, faucets, and accessories for your kitchen and bath. Make your dreams a reality. Step into the area's only Kohler Premier Showroom or see Delta's Brizo collection for the latest trends in kitchen and bathroom designs. Lewis Smith Supply offers an extensive line of plumbing supplies for contractors or do-it-yourselfers. For more inspiration, come visit one of our showrooms in Dothan or Enterprise.
At Enterprise State, we believe college is for everyone who wants a path to something better. And we're Alabama's fastest growing community college because we're redefining what college can be. More affordable, more accessible, more of the programs you need to find a high-paying job or fast forward the career you've already started. Whether you come for advanced technical training or a solid academic foundation, you'll leave with the tools it takes to make your future happen faster. Learn more and get moving today.
Your number one source for high school sports. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.
Hello and welcome back to Ripview Stadium where the Dothan Wolves are hosting the Auburn Tigers. I am Mick Kirkland bringing you the action. And the Auburn Tigers lead it 15-6. Auburn scored with just 10 seconds left and took a lead. They were leading 8-0 most of the first half, but Dothan came back and made it an 8-6 game, and then Auburn was able to score, get the ball back with probably about 40 seconds or so left and put together a drive and scored a touchdown. I don't think it went 10 yards. Yep, so as we start the second half of play, one of the things that really stand out in the first half, both teams committed a horrendous number of penalties. I mean, that first quarter was nothing but flags, so both teams are going to have to do a better job here in the second half. And Dothan needs to come out and score on this opening drive and get back in this game. Defensively, they have played very well, but offensively, they have still struggled. They haven't really been able to put together any kind of a drive. The one touchdown they scored was after a great punt return by number one. That was, let's see who one was. Macon. The ball is taken at the 5. Good block. Whoa, he's still on his feet. And a great return out to the near the 40. That's about a 34-yard return. That was Blackman, that was Blackman earlier in the game that made the big return. And he makes another big return. So Dothan starts in great field position. They're on 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Sharp is the quarterback. In the backfield with him is White. They give it to White, and he bounces off a tackle, but he only picks up a couple of yards. They have definitely been keying on White. Dothan's going to have to mix things up to try to get White to be effective in this game. So far, he's been ineffective. A gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Sharp pass complete. And it should be enough for a Dothan first down. It was completed over to number 5, Shackelford. First and 5, the ball at the 50-yard line. Sharp, and it's complete to Macon, and he takes it, picks up about 5 yards. 2nd and 5, ball on the Auburn side of the field at the 45-yard line. Complete to Farmer, and he was right at the first down marker, but I think they're going to mark him about a yard short. Ball's at the 41. They need to get to the 40, 3rd and 1. Third and 1 for the Wolves. This is the opening drive of the second half. White loses yards. They had a 3rd and 1, and now it's a 4th and 5. And I think they'll punt the ball. Wow. They had an opportunity there, and they decided to go wide and lost yards. And a punt, and it goes out inside the 20 at about the 17-yard line.
Keep those up and moves at the Tigers' 17-yard line.
Dothan came up short. They had it down to a 3rd and 1, and a play blew up on them, and they lost 4 yards, and it made it 4th and 5, so they were forced to punt. Caldwell gives it to Massey, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage and pushed back. One of the Auburn players lost the helmet, so he'll have to leave the field of play for one play. No gain on the play. It brings up a 2nd and 10. They fake it to Massey and go deep, and it's complete over to number 13. And he picks up the first down, and it's across the 40 up to near the 45. And that was Clegg on the reception. 1st and 10 from the 45.
Number 13, Rice and Clegg. Clegg is up by number 21, Noah Brown. Picks up the yards for first down for the Tigers. He grew 17.
A good spin move that time. That was number 3 on the carry. Hutchison, a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. 8:51 left in the third. No score in the third. Auburn leads it 15-6. This is their first possession of the second half. Dothan had to punt on their first possession. Nowhere that time. Big number 96 in on the stop. Gavin Cruz. It's a 3rd and 5. This is a big 3rd down. Dothan needs to get Auburn off the field. They're going to try to draw Dothan offside. They've done it a couple of times. And it's going to be close. It depends on the spot. Look like it's going to be short. And I would dare to say they're going to go for it. 4th and 1. So Auburn's going for it on 4th and 1 in their own territory. And they break a tackle and get the first down. That was a quarterback, Caldwell, showing his power. So Auburn picks up extra yards on that 4th and 1, and they move the ball inside the 35 down to the 31-yard line of Dothan. 7:16 left in the third. And right through the middle for the touchdown from 31 yards out. So Hutchison goes in for a 31-yard touchdown run. That's exactly what Dothan didn't need to happen. That 4th and 1 that turned into the 3rd and 1 that turned into a 4th and 5 for Dothan on their possession. It just put Auburn in a much better position. So Auburn goes up 22-6 with 7:05 left in the third. So Auburn has scored on their last 2 possessions. They were up 8-6, and now they're up 22-6. They scored in the closing seconds of the second quarter, and they come out here and score on their first possession of the third. Dothan takes the ball at the 20 and out to the 25. So Dothan will be starting on their own 25.
Number 4, I take the Thomas ball carrier. We top by number 14, Kate Ray.
So they're going to give him the 26. 1st and 10. White has been not much of a factor tonight. Auburn has really been able to contain him. Sharp, complete, across the 30 and out to about the 33. It's Macon. And it's going to be short of the first down. So 2nd and 2. And Auburn's using a 3-man front. And Dothan goes in the wrong direction again. think there was a mix-up in the backfield. So instead of being 3rd and 2, it's now 3rd and about 5. Dothan needs to get a first down and not give the ball back to Auburn so soon. Ball is caught, and it should be enough for a Dothan first down. That was Macon on the reception. So it is a first down for Dothan. And that was a crucial first down. And we have a heat timeout. So with 6:05 left in the third, the score is Auburn 22, Dothan 6. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network. First and 10 for Dothan. They were able to overcome that long third down, and boy, I tell you what, every time they get something going, they make a mistake to put them back and put them behind the chains. So that was a big loss there. Loss of about 12 yards. So now it's a 2nd and 22. Sharp is being chased, and he's sacked. Back to the 5-yard line. They were out to the 36. And now they're back inside the 10. They're going to mark it just outside the 10. And we see some flashes of Dothan. They'll have a play or two, a good play or two, and then they'll make mistakes and start going in the wrong direction. So now just protect the ball. And an interception. What did I say? Protect the ball, interception for a touchdown. That's exactly what I said. Protect the ball. What do we do? Turn the ball over. A pick six. So that puts Auburn up 28-6. 4:33 left in the third. Things just started imploding on Dothan. They had good field position, and it was just one mistake after another. 3 mistakes in a row, and the last one was a very costly mistake. Extra point up, and it's good. So Auburn goes up 29-6, and they got a lot of help from Dothan that time. So with 4:33 left in the third, 29-6 Auburn. So Dothan makes a huge mistake, an interception for a touchdown, and Auburn has scored 21 straight points. The score was 8-6 with 15 seconds left in the first half. And now it's a 29-6, and we have 4:33 left in the third. So this Dothan has let this game get out of hand very quickly. And they get the ball out to the 25. So they'll be starting on their own 25-yard line. Dothan had moved the ball up to the 41, and then they made 3 huge mistakes in a row and start mistake after mistake after mistake. And that third mistake really cost them. So what you got to do here is just come back out and pull yourself together and try to sustain a drive, something they have not been able to do this entire year. All their points have come off big plays or turnovers. White in motion. Boy, almost another interception. Right through the hands of a Auburn defender. It's a 2nd and 10. Wow, this game really got out of hand quickly. Dothan really competed the first. And he fumbles the ball, and what happens is recovered by Auburn. We talk about imploding. Dothan is imploding. So they fumble the ball deep in their own territory. And we have a penalty flag down there too. And I don't know who's it on, but we'll find out shortly. I mean, they have just fallen apart here. After playing such a good game most of the first half. The second half has been a disaster. We'll see what the penalty is. They waved it off. They waved off the penalty. So it's a fumble, and Auburn gets the ball on the Dothan 18-yard line. Wow, I've seen some games just fall apart, but this one has really fallen apart for the Wolves. Timeout on the field, 4:10 left in the third, 29-6 Auburn. Auburn has the ball deep in Dothan's territory after the Dothan fumble. Caldwell rolls out, and he's going to be run out of bounds after a gain of about 2. Brings up a 2nd and 8. It's been a long night for a long half. The first half, Dothan was very competitive, but they have just fallen apart here in the third. A run, and the ball is taken inside the 15. To about the 14, 3rd and 5. I think this game really turned around when Dothan gave up that score with 10 seconds left in the half. Caldwell drops back and across the middle, and it almost intercepted. A good defensive play that time by number 11 for Dothan. That was Jarvis Jones. So it brings up a 4th down, 4th and 5. I was going to try to draw Dothan offside. And there's a flag on the right-hand side of the field.
The flag on the field.
We'll have to wait and see what the call is. It's against Auburn.
It's 4th.
So that will move the ball back out to the 19-yard line.
We got a 4th and 10.
I think Auburn's going to bring their field goal team out to give him a little practice. Up. And it's no good. So Dothan really, boy, they dodged it that time. So Auburn comes up empty after they recovered the fumble on the Dothan 19-yard line, and they missed the field goal. So 3:19 left in the third. It's a 29-6 lead for Auburn over Dothan. As Dothan starts off offensively, and this time they need to move forward. They have been going in the wrong direction, especially that last possession. They really imploded. First and 10. Sharp. Boy, they got lucky. Boy. And it's Auburn's ball. So what do Dothan do? Give the ball right back to Auburn. Wow. So Dothan has fumbled on their last two possessions. And Auburn gets the ball at the 26. Boy, this game is, I've never seen anything like this. A team playing pretty well and then just lose it. Can't get anything to go right for them. Caldwell is run out the pocket and incomplete. Right through the hands of number 13, their intended receiver. Number 13 is Bryson Clegg. 2nd and 10. Just over 3 minutes left in the third, and as a Dothan player leaving the game, he's hopping a little bit. Boy, and then he gets to the sideline and almost falls down. That's number 15. Number 15 for Dothan. That is Jackson. Missed tackles. And he's just dragging. He's going to drag him to the goal line. I know the defense is tired. They have been on the field absolutely too long tonight. So Auburn drives the ball down to the 6-yard line. And this game has turned out nothing like the first half. And another Auburn touchdown. They're making this look so easy. That was from the 6-yard TD run. So Auburn has put up another more points off Dothan turnover. And that comes with 2:30 left here in the third. Extra point up and good. So Auburn goes up 36-6 with 2:30 left in the third. Has turned the ball over deep in their own territory. Their last, 3 times they threw an interception for a touchdown with 4:35 left in the third, and they fumbled on their own 25, and then they fumbled again, which led to this last Auburn score. They fumbled on their own 26-yard line. And we have a flag on the far side of the field. We'll see what that call is. So it's game. I tell you what, Dothan hung in there to the last few seconds.
Got a bounce. Kick T. First down.
So Dothan gets the ball on the 40. Dothan played good until the last 40 seconds of the second. And White tries to get to the outside, and he's tripped down, and he loses 5 or 6 or 7.
Number 8, to take his victory volunteer. He's stopped by number 3.
That was a loss of 6. It's been a long third quarter for the Wolves, who played a very good, solid first half. Sharp is being chased, and boy, is tipped. Brings up a third and 16.
Brings up a third down and 16.
I was wondering when we drove up why there were so many buses, but I thought about it. I just thought about it because of the pandemic. They have to have the social distancing for the players on the bus. Incomplete. 4th down.
Pass intended for number 5, push for Shackelford.
That pass was intended for Shackelford. So I was saying, now the band is not traveling, so why do they have so many buses? So I just figured it out. It's because of social separation during this pandemic. We have a whistle and a flag.
Flag on play.
All sides. Kick it T. 5-yard penalty. Repeat 4th down.
So Dothan was offside, and it was off. And so they'll have to punt again. And we had some movement up front.
Flag on the play.
Another flag against Dothan, so they have just not been able to do anything right this third. I know they'll be glad when this third quarter is over because it has been a struggle for them. They trail at halftime. They got off a punt, but not a very good punt, and it takes a Auburn bounce to the 44-yard line.
Ball was a pound at the 44.
So Dothan had the punt. And Auburn gets the ball in good field position again. Auburn gets the ball on the Dothan 44. With 1:34 left in the third. Auburn wants a timeout. So 1:34 left in the third. Auburn leads Dothan 36-6. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network. Auburn will be starting on the Dothan 44. They have scored every time they've had the ball this quarter. Intercepted by Dothan. He tried to lob that one, and it was intercepted by number 22 of Dothan. And that is Kristen Peterson. All right, so maybe things are about to turn around. Dothan needed a break because Auburn has scored every time they touched the ball here in the second half. And Dothan needs to move forward. They have been going in the wrong direction. They've got to figure some things out here. Sharp and White in the backfield. They give it to White. He goes up the middle and he moves forward and he breaks a couple of tackles. Actually, that was number 4. That wasn't White. That was Thomas, Octavius Thomas. And he picks up about 8. So it brings up a 2nd and 2.
Brings up a second down and 3.
And he's hit at the line of scrimmage. The fans are shouting for a unnecessary roughness. Still a 2nd and 2. No gain on the play. We've seen Sharp take the ball and run it and pick up some yards. We've seen him doing a lot of backpedaling here in the second half. Ball is caught by Former. Boy, he put that one right on the money. A big gain for Dothan. And they move the ball into Auburn territory, down to the 32-yard line. So it's a 1st and 10 for the Wolves. And that's the end of the third. So we've come to the end of 3, and the score is Auburn 36, Dothan 6. And we'll be back with the 4th quarter of action after this timeout. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.
Lewis Smith Supply is dedicated to offering a vast collection of fixtures, faucets, and accessories for your kitchen and bath. Make your dreams a reality. Step into the area's only Kohler Premier Showroom or see Delta's Brizo collection for the latest trends in kitchen and bathroom designs. Lewis Smith Supply offers an extensive line of plumbing supplies for contractors or do-it-yourselfers. For more inspiration, come visit one of our showrooms in Dothan or Enterprise.
At Enterprise State, we believe college is for everyone who wants a path to something better. And we're Alabama's fastest growing community college because we're redefining what college can be. More affordable, more accessible, more of the programs you need to find a high-paying job or fast forward the career you've already started. Whether you come for advanced technical training or a solid academic foundation, you'll leave with the tools it takes to make your future happen faster. Learn more and get moving today.
Your number 1 source for high school sports. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.
Once she gets there. Hello and welcome back to Rep Hughes Stadium, where the Dothan Wolves are hosting the Auburn Tigers. I am Mick Kirkland bringing you all of the action tonight, and most of that action's been coming from the Tigers and not for the Wolves, but they just put together a big play, and they are in Tiger territory. And it's called, and he fumbles it into the end zone, but they're going to say he was down. Wow. That one was caught by number 3, Blackman. So Dothan has the ball inside the 5. And down to about the 3. And they have Ramey in the game. And we've seen him take it in the pistol. And I believe it's going to be into the end zone. Well, they're going to say he was short. That was number 1, Macon, in the pistol. And he stopped at the goal line. Tried to do the same thing twice, and it didn't work. And I would dare to say this is 4-down territory. They need to give it to Ramey, because if you need short yardage, you give it to him. He's going to get it for you. He's in the backfield along with Macon. And they give it to Ramey, and what does it do? Ramey takes it in. It should be a touchdown. Touchdown. So Ramey goes in from about 2 yards out. And so that was an excellent drive by Dothan after the interception. And they put together a drive and scored with 10:34 left in the fourth. The fourth has already started off a lot better than the third was for Dothan. The third was a disaster. So Dothan calls a timeout. And they're trailing 36-12 in the opening minutes of the fourth. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network. So Dothan set for the extra point attempt, which they converted a turnover into points. Extra point is good. So the score is now Auburn 36 and Dothan 13. We're set to start the fourth period of action with fourth quarter of action. And Dothan has come out and scored in the opening drive of the fourth. And Dothan gets the ball. And they're going to take it in for. Oh, he was down. They called him down. Wow. So Dothan goes for the onside kick and gets the ball. Wow. Dothan recovers the onside kick. They caught Auburn off guard. So Dothan will be starting in Auburn territory at the 42-yard line. Ball Sharp completes it over to Former for a gain of about 4. Brings up a 2nd and 6. There was something about that third quarter that was just jinx for Dothan, but they've come out in the fourth, and they are looking like a different team. And Sharp is sacked by a bunch of Tigers, and that's what they didn't need.
Number 15, Mahoney sacked by complete Howard Gordon. Loss of yardage on the play.
So it brings up a third
Brings up third down and 15.
and 15 for Dothan. They've got to do a better job of protecting the ball. Sharp completes it, and it should be enough for a Dothan first down. They needed to get to about the 27, and I think they got to about the 25. So a 1st and 10 for the Wolves of Dothan. And the clock is still running. It should have stopped with the first down. And that's important time that's running off the clock there. They give it to White. He gets it outside. He turns it upfield, and he takes it inside the 10. And we have a flag. That one may come back. I think it's going to be against Dothan.
And number 20,
Gordon.
Holding against Dothan, so that one will be coming back. After what it looked like it was going to be White's best run of the evening. So now it's back to a 1st and 10. For Dothan, we have 8:51 left in the 4th. They are trailing 36-13. Sharp, incomplete. He was going for Macon. Second and 9, and this is 4-down territory for the Wolves. It was a long third quarter for the Wolves. They've shown some signs of life here in the 4th. Incomplete. So it brings up a 3rd and 9. Dothan needs a first down here in order to keep this drive going. White in the backfield, and he's been quiet tonight. And a player like White, you're not going to keep him quiet all night. You can look for him to break one at any minute. And Sharp is stopped at the line. Well, he loses a yard. So it brings up a 4th down. A loss of about 3. So it's 4th and about 12. Just under 8 minutes left. Sharp drops back, and he's going to be sacked back behind the 40. Dothan has not been able to hold off that Auburn defensive line. The offensive line hasn't. So Dothan turns the ball over on downs. After doing a really good job on an onside kick, getting the ball on the Auburn 42-yard line. So Auburn will be taken over with 7:50 left, and they have the ball on their own 42-yard line.
Big first and 10.
And a big hit that time. The number 22 for Dothan. That was Peterson on the stop. We have a Dothan player down. So with timeout on the field, 7:37 left in the 4th. It's a 36 ball. 2nd and 6. And another first down for Auburn.
Number 5, Matthew Caldwell.
An Auburn first down.
First and 10 at the Wolves 44.
Ball's at the Dothan 44-yard line. And nowhere that time. The whole Dothan defensive line on that stop. Gain of 1 second. It's a 2nd and 9. 6:38 left in the fourth. Auburn has the ball on the Dothan 44-yard line. Quarterback keeps it, and he stiffs armed, and he picks up probably enough for a first down. That was Caldwell. And it is enough for a first down. The ball's on the 33-yard line. Timeout on the field. Heat timeout with 6:14 left in the fourth. It's 36-13, Auburn over Dothan. So it's a 1st and 10 for the Auburn Tigers, Auburn High School Tigers. And a good stop by Dothan in on that was number 92, number 11, and number 22. 92 is Condry. 22 is Peterson. So it's a 2nd and 10, no gain on the play. And another big stop by Dothan. 92 on the stop again. Condry making his mark tonight. A loss of 2 brings up a 3rd and 12 with just over 5 minutes left in the fourth. Auburn's up 36-13. Under drops back, he hits with the screen point pass, and it should be enough for a first down.
Number 43, Rusty.
That was McKinnon on the reception. It's an Auburn first down.
Picked up 5 yards for a first down for the Tigers. Be first and 10 at the 22-yard line of the Wolves.
The last 2 outings, Dothan scored 13 last week, and that's all they've been able to muster up so far tonight. And last week, Enterprise put up 42, and right now Auburn has 36, and they're in scoring position. And that was Massey. He picks up about 5. It brings up a 2nd and 5. Just over 4 minutes left.
And it's topped by number 19, Cardinal Salter, and number 22, Christian Peterson.
They give it to Massey again, and he's hit after a short gain. Defensively, Dothan is actually, regardless of the score, they've done a pretty good job. The offense is putting them in some bad situations. And they have been on the field for a long time tonight. So it's a 3rd and 4. The ball inside the 20 at the 7 18-yard line. And Auburn's just taking time off the clock and trying to wind this one down. They give it to Massey again, and he goes to the outside, and he takes it in the 5, inside the 5, to about the, they're going to mark it just inside the 5-yard line. 3 minutes left. After such a good season last year for Dothan, finishing 8-3 and going to the playoffs, we had much higher expectations, but with the pandemic and everything that's going on, they had to quarantine for a couple of weeks, and it definitely affected them. Massey tries to go through, but he stopped. 2nd and goal. Just over 2 minutes left in the 4th. The Tigers of Auburn in control. And this game really turned around in the 3rd. The score was 8-6 late in the 2nd. And the stop that time was by number 94 of Dothan, Ingram. So brings up a 3rd and goal. The ball on the 5-yard line. And Auburn's just taking their time and letting the clock wind down. They're in scoring position. They can have an opportunity to put some more points on the board here. Caldwell drops back. He goes into the end zone and is tipped and caught for the touchdown. Wow.
Number 5, Matthew Caldwell pass to number 18, Creighton Williams.
And so Auburn scores again with 1:04 left in the 4th. Now it's a 42-13 lead. Dothan has given up over 40 points both games this year. Enterprise put up 42, and Auburn's just put up 43. So with 1:04 left in the 4th, the score is Auburn 43, Dothan 13. So Auburn's set to kick off after the touchdown. They're on top 43-13. That 3rd quarter was a long quarter for the Wolves, and they've just made too many mistakes tonight, and it's really caught up with them. And so Dothan takes it on the 19 out to about the 30. That's number 19.
Pick received by number 18, J.R. Jackson.
No, that was 18.
Number 14, Katie Gray.
Jackson.
First and
10 at their own 32. Just under a minute left in the 4th in the game. They give the ball to number 4. That's Thomas, Octavius Thomas. He picks up about 4, 2nd and 6. 38 seconds left. Give it to Thomas again, and he breaks a tackle, and he takes it across the 40 to about the 41. but he's shy of the first down. He needed to get to the 47, and he was stopped at the 46. That was probably the last play of the game. 5 seconds left, and I think, and that's the end of the game. Thomas gets it, and he gets the first down, but it doesn't matter. So Auburn wins it by a score of 43-13. Another loss for the Wolves of Dothan. They've given up 42. They gave up 42 last week and 43 this week, and they've only managed to put up 13 points last week and 13 points this week. So that's going to wrap it up from Fairview Stadium. On behalf of our cameraman tonight, Billy Causey, this is Mick Kirkland saying good night and thanks for watching the Scenic Sports Network.
Lewis Smith Supply is dedicated to offering a vast collection of fixtures, faucets, and accessories for your kitchen and bath. Make your dreams a reality. Step into the area's only Kohler Premier Showroom or see Delta's Brizo collection for the latest trends in kitchen and bathroom designs. Lewis Smith Supply offers an extensive line of plumbing supplies for contractors or do-it-yourselfers. For more inspiration, come visit one of our showrooms in Dothan or Enterprise.
At Enterprise State, we believe college is for everyone who wants a path to something better. And we're Alabama's fastest growing community college because we're redefining what college can be. More affordable, more accessible, more of the programs you need to find a high-paying job or fast forward the career you've already started. Whether you come for advanced technical training or a solid academic foundation, you'll leave with the tools it takes to make your future happen faster. Learn more and get moving today.
Your #1 source for high school sports. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.